Sweet,
So I'm at Clint, the Neighbor Dominator's house.
Ew. Yeah, we're going over the Stirling 51, and then we got good old, I call her Carmen Electra.
Oh,
I didn't know. Canada.
Fellow Michigan lawn tuber here. All the mistakes you can make when getting into reel mowing and what not to do so you don't do it.
Do's and don'ts and tips and tricks, I guess, right? Make sure that this is the bed knife and then this is the reel, and whether it's a manual reel mower or powered, gas powered, these are all battery, that it's cutting paper. So because you get that scissor cut, and so ooh, that's good. So that's cutting, and then I make sure, oh, see now.
Oh, okay.
So now what happens with this not cutting, let me try again right here. Okay, so now it might have been. Okay, so that needs to be tightened a little bit on this side. What can happen when it doesn't cut the paper? It won't cut the grass blade, and it'll crimp it. And then now, it'll, as this thing's spinning like 100 miles an hour, you're gonna get like 4 crimps in the grass blade. Okay. And then it won't cut it. And then now, when you first initially cut, it'll look nice, but then a day later, all those crimps will turn yellow, and then your lawn will look like it's yellow. It seemed fine yesterday, and I went out, and I didn't check my blade, went out there, looked like a superb cut, you know, and then I didn't get down there and look. You'll see, like, it'll fray. It frays the grass. So now what I'll do is, like, what's nice about these systems is, like, this right here, it's just like, you take the screwdriver, and it's just a little twist. Boom. So we're cutting there, cutting there, cutting there. So we are solid. If you hit a stone, especially with these powered ones, you can get a clicking noise. It'll put like a little dent or a nick in the blade. If you like hit a rock, it'll cut the rock, but then like you damage the bed knife, or you'll damage the reel. And then you have to resharpen it. It's called backlapping. You know, I have like this lake out front here. Yeah. And that's Lake Clint, I guess. And the pothole deteriorates, and then they splash rocks on there. So what I do is, like, before I go out, I make sure I check my perimeter, and I make sure I don't have any rocks. Sticks and stones
could break it. That could break this.
It'll break its bones.
Sticks and stones. That's the title of the video. Sticks and stones will break your bones.
So,
I heard a rock.
Yeah,
I heard a rock.
Yeah, you might have clipped a little rock. That's fine. Like, this thing can handle it because the blades are a lot thicker. Okay. So you might hear that buzzing noise, and like it'll kind of like grind its way down, you know, because that was just a little tiny rock, you know. But if it's like a bigger rock, then we'll have a problem. So.
Professional.
Sick. You got like 5 blades, 6 blades, and then, you know, with the manual reel mower, you can see when we go over it, it has this like washboard rippling effect, and it is the wheel is propelling that. You know, as we go, it's propelling the cylinder, and you know you get a good cut, but you need more blades to get a finer cut. If you run faster with it, it doesn't do anything. You still get the rippling. You know, now when we have the Electra, it is on a separate drive, and that machine is spinning really fast, and then now the machine is moving a little bit slower. We're getting a lot more even of a cut, opposed to, because if that makes sense, where, you know, let's say you walk with the manual reel mower, it's gonna spin like this, and then if you run, it'll match your pace, and you're still gonna get the same cut. So a lot of people think that, you know, oh, I'll just walk faster, or I'll do a crisscross cut, you know, and then it's gonna look like a waffle. You know, a 6-blade, my Electra is supposed to go, you know, or even the Swordman, those go down to about like 3/4 of an inch, and then when you start getting down to like 1/2 inch, frequency of cutting is, they suggest a 10-blade, because then you can start to get the rifling of you know, the grass when you start to go lower, you know, and you have the higher blade. You need a finer cut, so you need more blades the lower you go.
If somebody wanted to get into reel mowing and they wanted to cut their lawn short, but maybe they didn't want to get a powered reel mower, like they want to start out with something that I have, mine's a 5-blade, how low could you realistically start? An inch or like 1.5 inches or 2 inches? What height would you recommend people start at if they're starting off with a manual reel mower? What should they aim at maintaining?
1 inch.
1 inch.
For sure, 1 inch. You cannot do this on tall fescue. You know, this is perennial ryegrass, and they overseed putting greens with this stuff, especially like down south. They'll put the annual perennial ryegrass on there, and you know, their Bermuda and whatever goes dormant, and then they can chop this down. Perennial ryegrass can go really short. Kentucky bluegrass, I had my last house, I did that real short. My blue bank, but you have tall fescue, right?
I do have tall fescue in the front, and I have a little bit of everything in the back. So what about like fine fescue?
Yeah, fine fescue, I was able to in my backyard. Yeah, I was doing that last season. It was too much. It was too much to maintain. Another thing too. I'm sorry. Can I add in one more thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, is that when it comes to reel mowing, if you're not going to use plant growth regulators, I had a bad experience with that this year. To maintain this, the rule still stands that you have to do 1/3 of the grass blade. So that means your frequency of mowing, how many times you mow a week, is going to double to triple. My lawn, I mow probably every 2 days. That way I'm just taking off the top, and this will maintain its color. We can't let this go to 1 inch and then bring it down to a 1/2 inch, because now we're taking off half the grass blade, and then now it'll stress it out. It brings on disease. You lose your color. It'll turn brown. You won't get as clean of a cut. So that's where, you know, even though your reel to bed knife is cutting paper and we're cutting grass, when you're cutting off that much grass, it'll start to crimp the grass, and then everything turns yellow. So your frequency has to increase. So you're at least mowing like 3 times a week.
He's a celebrity, man. He's a celeb. Thanks for letting me come over.
Yeah. Thanks for coming by and using these machines, man. It's a lot of fun.
So if you haven't heard of Clint's channel for some reason, his is the Neighbor Dominator. Go check him out on Instagram. What are you on? Instagram, YouTube for sure.
Yeah.
All the stuff.
Yeah, all the TikToks and whatever.
The
Yeah,
TikTok
I do all that jazz.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for having me, man.
You had me.
Did I?
Well, I'm at your house.
Oh yeah, this
isn't my house.
Oh yeah, that's right.